we're going to look at solving proportions again. So this proportion that I have set up is 3/4 is equal to z over 16. So we have a special trick to solve proportions. It's called cross multiplying. So I have 3 and 16 across from each other, and I have 4 and z across from each other. So that means I'm going to have 3 times 16 is equal to 4 times z. I'm going to do some side math to figure out what 3 times 16 is. 6 times 3 is 18. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 48. So this side of my equation is equal to 48. And that is equal to 4z. So now this is pretty simple. All I need to do to solve for z is divide both sides by 4. And I end up with z is equal to 12. Let's try a more complicated proportion. This one is 34 over 6 is equal to 2x plus 1 over 3. I'm going to take the same steps in order to solve this proportion as I did last time. So I'm going to look at what's across from each other. So I have 34 and 3 across from each other. That means one side of my equation is going to be 3 times 34. On the other end, I have 6 across from 2x plus 1. That means the other side of my equation is going to be 6 times 2x plus 1. You want to make sure to include these parentheses. We don't just have 6 times 2x, we have 6 times this whole chunk, 2x plus 1. So now, this is like solving any other equation that I've dealt with. I'm going to multiply 3 and 34 in order to figure out what that is. I'm going to do some side math. So I have 34 times 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9, plus an extra 1 gives me 10. So this side of my equation is 102. On this side, I'm going to distribute my 6. So I have 6 times 2x, which gives me 12x. And 6 times a positive 1, so that's positive 6. Now I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. That's going to give me 12x is equal to 96. Now I'm going to divide both sides by 12. And when I do, I get my solution, which is x is equal to 8. And that's how you solve proportions.